guys, what's up? Judy Raid. Hello, Judy Raiders. Welcome. Judy. Is that related to our friend Emma? Yeah, I was going to say the Five Eyes might be. Guys, have that screen. How about with the live goal? Oh, I see. Hold on. I'll bring you up in 1 sec, friend. I got you. Oh, it's good old Judy from HR in Texas, eh? She moved from the Midwest down to Texas, you know. Caller, just 1 moment, please. We're going to start taking calls here shortly. If you just hang out 1 moment for me. Oh, thanks, Ari. I forgot about that one. Got to change it. Thank you for reminding me. Hello, Judy.
Hi. Hi, this is Judy from HR. You were 34 minutes late, so I'm going to have to write you up for that.
That's fine. Just include it with the other notices from HR that I haven't read yet.
I'm just letting you know, Matt, if you don't get to these things, you're going to wind up losing your job.
This is fair. Please tell corporate that I'm very sorry about that. Let them know my deepest apologies, please.
So my name is now stuck like this for 7 days.
Yes, it is.
Because I don't know if you know Mercy of God on this app. He is a Trump supporter. He messaged me. Well, I messaged him because he was on live saying he was looking for my address to sue me. So I messaged him and said, hey, man, if you want to get a hold of me, I can put you in touch with my lawyer. Just let me know what's up. And he said, if you're not scared, you'll just send me your address. Aren't you Judy from Rowlett, Texas, head of HR? I said, I'm a stay-at-home mom from Indiana, brother. Are you okay?
This is amazing. I love
And
everything about
so
this story.
my husband is not RJ. He is Richard, and he also lives in Rowlett, Texas.
Oh, I like that about Richard. I feel like Richard is a I feel like Richard is a he's a good dude. He's like he's like in his 50s. He likes fly fishing. He
Oh yeah,
likes
he works in loss prevention.
there you
Yeah.
go. Exactly. 100%. Yeah. So,
Yeah, so I'm now Judy from HR because I guess Emma is short for Judy.
I mean, apparently, I mean those two things really track together absolutely. So, I like that a lot. That's fantastic. Did you get some good debates tonight, MAGA hunting?
Not at all. I really just went live to stream that Mercy guy's live that said he's going to sue me because he was live. And in the process, I started a cult. You're going to notice a lot of hi, everybody's in your chat. I'm
I
sorry.
I noticed that. Yeah.
So
That's fun.
yeah, W Hi People Army. I love you guys.
Only Judy can judge me. I like that. I want to co-op that one. I like that a lot.
All right, I'm going to go become Hi Judy with a GH and fall asleep to you and Nemo. I love you.
I love you, friend. I'll catch you later. Bye, Judy. W's for Judy. Dre. Yeah, no caps. No caps down there. Guys, Nemo's going to be over in just a second. We're going to start taking Trump supporters. If you're a Trump supporter, please hop up in the chat or give a ring on the phone line. We will start taking phone calls now. Yeah, bring it up. And it's our friend Erika. Hello, Erika.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, mon ami. Ça va?
Oui, ça va bien. Et toi?
Ça va.
Comme ci, comme ça.
Comme ci, comme ça. Exactly. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
No, I'm not. But I wanted to debate you on a different topic. If that's okay. I'm a proud libertarian.
What was the topic you wanted to debate on?
Transgender people. If that's okay.
No, it's really not. I don't debate about the existence of people. Have a good one. Also, if you're oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was clear. I said I don't debate about the existence of people. Also, if you're libertarian, then your literal stance on this should just be they can do whatever the fuck they want and we should leave them alone.
No, pretty much, yeah. I just want to ask one question, though.
I really don't care what your question is. I have no desire to debate you about trans people because I don't debate about people's existences.
Yeah, you look like a Jew.
There it is.
I
You
would-
hear that? You got that?
Yeah.
You guys get that? There you go. That's Mr. Libertarian.
I'd really like to remind everybody of a very important word. It's called consent. Okay? If someone doesn't consent to a conversation, don't try and make them consent to the conversation because forced consent is not consent. Do I have to break out the tea video?
Probably.
Do I?
Probably.
We're sorry, you have reached a number that has
Tell
been
that bitch to shut
disconnected
up.
or placed out of
Tell
service.
that bitch to shut
Please
up.
check the number
Tell that
and
bitch to
try
shut up.
again later.
Tell that bitch to shut up. 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 I can still hear me. I
We're
can still hear
sorry,
me.
you
Tell
have
that bitch
reached
to
a
shut up.
number that
Tell
has
that
been
bitch to shut up.
disconnected
Tell that
or
English bitch
placed
to
out of
shut up. Tell that
service.
English bitch to shut
Please
up. Tell
check
that
the
English
number
bitch to
and
shut up.
try again
Fuck you.
later.
I'm listening to your
We're
screaming.
sorry, you have reached a number that has been disconnected or placed out of service. Please check the number and try again later.
Erika, he wanted me to tell you to shut up, and the funniest part about that is that that's not going to happen, and I just shut him right the fuck up. Isn't that funny?
I tell you what's funny. Again, that he's only angry at me because he still doesn't understand fucking consent.
Still doesn't understand consent. No.
The way he would have proved me
And-
wrong is by not fucking calling back.
And there you go. Once more. Delightful. Let's see here.
Is that him again?
Oh yeah.
Ask him what a libertarian is.
Oh, he hung up.
Oh, because he doesn't know what a libertarian is.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Because
know what a
I would
libertarian
say that for him, libertarian means he can do whatever he likes, but
Exactly.
everyone else has to do what he wants them to do.
Oh, well, here you go. Why don't you ask him, Erika?
Okay. What's a libertarian?
Hey, I just want to say I can smell your nasty breath through the screen.
Oh,
What's
you
a
can't.
libertarian?
Yeah, you can't answer the question because you're so fucking stupid.
Go-
Oh, that shut him right the fuck up. He
no,
doesn't
no,
even know what a
I was
fucking
laughing,
libertarian
okay?
is.
Hey,
Look at this
calm down,
stupid
calm down.
motherfucker calling up and saying, I'm a libertarian, and he can't even answer the fucking
I am.
question. What a
Matt,
stupid
not just-
Libertarian is
motherfucker.
a person that just
Not
doesn't
just
care,
a
pretty much.
libertarian,
Putting it into
a
layman's terms.
proud libertarian.
Yeah, proud
He's
one.
proud of the fact that he doesn't know
Oh,
what
I'm
a
sorry,
fucking
I don't speak
libertarian
British.
is.
I don't speak
Proud
British,
of it.
okay? Especially, you just call
You
me
don't
fat.
speak
Is that
English?
true?
You don't speak the same language that we're all speaking, you stupid
No,
motherfucker?
sorry, I don't speak
Jesus
British. I don't
Christ, you're
speak British.
stupid. That's not a
no.
language, you fucking moron.
Can I
I
just
bet
point
you're
out to the
fat.
child that we're talking to?
Yes.
I not only am speaking
I am
English,
22.
but I also
Yeah, you're a
but I
child.
also-
Yeah, you're a
2004.
fucking child.
Hi. I also am English. I am from the country that is called England, for which the
Yeah,
language
I
you
bet.
are speaking is named. So I tell you what, stop
We made it
speaking
better.
my language.
Come on.
Stop speaking
on.
my language. Stop it. Go
I mean,
learn
I
another
can, but I
one.
just wouldn't talk.
Go
I feel
learn
like that's
another
what you want
one.
me to. You sound fat
Cool.
over the phone.
You saying I just won't talk, that's not a threat. Don't threaten me with a good time, sir.
Well, what good time am I giving you?
Well,
Me
yeah,
not talking?
Nemo, you know what's great about this guy is that he called up and he said, "Hey, I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm a libertarian, but I want to debate you on one issue, and that issue is I want to debate you on trans people." And I said,
I
"No."
never said it was an issue.
I said,
never said it was an issue.
excuse me, shut the fuck up. I'm not talking to you. I know that you're a fucking child. Now you're just making weird noise. You're a child. God damn,
I'm
dude, you're
not.
literally
I'm 22
proving
years old.
to every... Yes, you're a child. Your brain isn't fully developed yet. And you're proving
Political
to everyone
term
that
is
you're a
male
fucking
and
child when you go...
Man
"Buh, buh,
child."
buh, buh, buh," and I'm just going to put you on hold now. So anyways, so I tell the guy, I was like, no, I'm not going to debate people's existence with you. Thanks. But no thanks.
Right.
So then he hung up the phone. Then he called back again. And I said, I'm not sure what part of that you didn't understand. And then he said, I bet you're a fucking Jew. I was like, oh, there we go. So, cool story, Mr. Libertarian. And by the way, I know that he's listening right now because he said he was listening to the stream. So he's got it turned up in the background. So we can absolutely hear everything that we're saying, even though he's on hold, which is super fun.
If you were Jewish, wouldn't a libertarian be like ultra for freedom of religion? You would think, right?
I
mean, yeah.
You would expect that. You would expect them to be for freedom of religion. You would expect them to just let trans people exist, gay people exist, why would you even want to debate about them? There's nothing to debate. If you're libertarian, your view should be let those people exist. If they don't bother you, don't bother them.
Yeah, the whole I'm a libertarian thing sounds like homeboy has recently discovered the concept of libertarian ideology or like has heard of it and he's like, oh, well, I'm a Republican, but I do like to consume green things, therefore I'm a libertarian, which that's not what a libertarian is. It's just not. If the dipshit is still listening, please look up Grafton, New Hampshire. Grafton, Grafton, New Hampshire. If you can look that up and just read about the history of that particular town and like the last, I don't know, 20-ish years, and the gigantic clusterfuck of a situation that libertarians created with Grafton, New Hampshire. Because it's hilarious.
Read the bare bones of the story.
I see what you did there.
Thank you.
That very, very nicely done.
Thanks. I try.
Yeah. Well, anyways, he's still on hold. He can hang out there. Anyways, guys, if you are a Trump supporter and you'd like to have a conversation, we'd like to actually have a discussion with you. So if you're a Trump supporter, feel free, request up in the box and have a conversation with us, or you can give a ring over on the phone line, and we'll gladly pick you up over there. So there you go. We've got well over 550 people already over here on TikTok. We did just get started not too long ago, but glad you guys are hanging out with us. Just a few minutes. Had to get started a little bit late tonight. That was because of me. We got well over 100 people over watching on the tube, and you guys can help us out by supporting my friends over here. Oh, we got someone else coming in. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
No. I was just calling to tell you that that you guys are awesome.
Oh.
And I saw your wood crafting channel when you were doing wood cutting and all that. That was pretty cool.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that, friend. I don't do a lot of woodworking on stream, but maybe I'll do some more in the future. But I'm glad you appreciate that. I'm glad you like all of us. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you.
I'm sorry if you think I'm boring or whatever. I just figured I'd just call and say, hey, what's up to you, Nemo, Erika, and all that good stuff.
Well, no, you're not boring at all, friend. But I will let you go just because we are trying to get Trump supporters. But I want to tell you, I really appreciate all the kind words. I think we all do, and it's very very nice of you. I hope you have a great night. Okay.
Hey, you too.
Okay, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey there, kiddo. You still there?
Oh yeah, I'm still.
Okay, cool. That's great.
Oh.
All right, let's see what we got in the box over here. Dominic, hello. Are you a Trump supporter?
Somewhat. It's 50-50.
50-50. Okay. How old are you? What state are you in?
21, Illinois.
Okay. What exactly are you supporting that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Well, the economy shit. Deportation's all right. It's not the best. I would rather have more reform with that. I do like how he does snap at people though. Like the news reporters. Have you seen have you seen the funny videos on like Instagram Reels?
Yeah, the funny ones where he says things like "Shut up, piggy," like those ones.
Yeah, that shit's hell funny, bro. That shit had me dying.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Cool.
But like, I like it when Trump snaps back at the people that discourage him and that are rude to him.
Do they discourage him, or do they just ask questions that he finds inconvenient?
Well, they ask stupid questions. It's like asking does a bear shit in the woods?
Well, no.
Or is the grass green?
Okay, cool. Who asked him, does a bear shit in the woods? Who was that question?
Nobody asked him that, but they asked him type of questions like that. So they'll ask him is the sky blue? Is it dark outside? Is it sunny out?
What kind of questions?
They'll ask him the most stupidest questions.
Like what?
I mean, what's in the Epstein files? That's like one of the questions someone asked. What do you mean what's in the Epstein files? Names are. The fuck?
Really?
Really?
Yeah, really.
Why?
No, they'll just ask him.
Why don't we have those names?
They'll just ask him what we do.
Oh, we do?
Yeah. Bill Gates,
Oh.
Clinton,
Are
Obama,
we
Trump.
prosecuting them?
Nobody's prosecuting them.
Why aren't we going after them?
Don't ask me.
Well, you're the Trump supporter.
Yeah, who should we ask?
No, I said 50-50.
Hey, Dominic, my friend over here has a really good point. Who should we be asking them? Who's in charge of the files?
It's not Trump. It was the FBI.
It's the DOJ, the Department of Justice.
The FBI.
Hey, bud. Hey, Dominic. I'm sorry.
It's the FBI.
Hey, Dominic. That's not how that works. I'm trying to help you out here. The Department of Justice, overall, I'm gonna try to help you not make a complete fool of yourself right now. Okay.
It's the FBI. They've been holding on to them forever, dude.
Oh God. Oh man. Okay. All right.
They keep everything from us. 9/11.
All right.
JFK.
I tried.
The CIA and FBI
you just kind of like you had a chance just then.
Israel runs this country.
You had a chance. You had a chance just then.
And Jeffrey Epstein.
Calm down. Your voice is still cracking, so just chill out. All right, listen. You had a chance. Matt was being good to you just then.
Netanyahu runs this country.
And you passed it up. Again, your
Epstein
voice is way too high right now. I need you to just calm the fuck down.
Jeffrey Epstein is a major Jew.
Oh, man.
So is
just
Donald
like
Trump.
all the things. Okay, cool. So, listen, champ. The FBI is a part of the Department of Justice.
I don't care. They're keeping us from us. They are keeping it from us.
Who's the head of the Department of Justice? I know that you don't know. The answer
it's not Trump. It's Israel. It's Netanyahu.
Well, it's the Attorney General. The Attorney General who is appointed by Donald Trump and who answers directly to Donald Trump.
Donald Trump answers to Israel.
So you're saying you don't like Trump?
I mean, I don't like any politician. I think they're all shit.
Is that why you said 50-50 originally, and now you're saying you don't like him?
No, I said 50-50 because of what he says.
He 50% supports a major Jew, and I'm using his words, who is beholden to
all politicians are major Jews since JFK.
All politicians? That's interesting.
All of them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wild.
Fascinating.
You notice how we always have to fight Israel's battles? Would you want to stop doing that?
I mean, that's the thing, though, is that Israel's been trying to get America to invade Iran for like the last 30-something years, and every president has told Israel, go fuck yourself.
No, they have not.
Oh, we've invaded Iran before
They took
now?
JFK out because he was going
when did we
against
invade
nuclear
Iran? I'm
bombs
confused.
in
Wait,
Israel.
this is news to me. We invaded Iran before now?
We invaded countries that Israel told us to do.
Like which ones?
You don't want to get me started on Fauci either.
No,
don't get me.
Oh,
no,
man,
we're not.
You're
pivoting.
just like an NPC.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We're not pivoting to. I know you have your list that you got from ChatGPT, kiddo. But can you answer my friend's question here? Which countries did we invade that Israel told us to invade?
The one after 9/11, after Israel did 9/11, we were told
9/11. So you don't even know
Al Qaeda. We were told. It was
what one?
Yeah,
we were told it was Al Qaeda.
Which country?
Al Qaeda.
Al
That's
Qaeda.
not a country.
Jesus fucking Christ!
I just said we were told to go after Al Qaeda, but it was never Al Qaeda.
But which
Israel.
country? But which country? And if you were told to go out after Al Qaeda, why didn't you also invade another country next door to that country that begins with a P, in which Al Qaeda also operated? Go ahead.
Because Al Qaeda never did 9/11. It was Israel and Netanyahu.
No, sorry, that's not an answer to my question. My question was, if the United States was told to go after Al Qaeda, and so you invaded some country.
Oh shit! They got me. The Jews got me.
Yeah, either that or it's just because you're a piece of shit spewing a bunch of misinformation.
It's all good, champ. Don't listen to the woke warning labels, okay? They're woke. They're all written by Israel, okay? When the warning labels say do not consume this bleach. That is actually Zionism. Okay,
Totally.
so you need to show them who's boss. All right. Also, go ahead and consume that raw milk. Just go for it, because everybody knows Louis Pasteur actually Jewish.
And don't get any vaccinations for anything, because I know
Oh
I know.
dear.
Buddy.
that haircut would like
Buddy.
it always confuses me. Do you think that's a perm or natural curl?
I got
Oh,
no.
it's that's a
question.
perm.
The perm. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
I am not. I just want to go out and say, as a proud Jew myself, we don't all have big noses. I got a small nose. Okay.
That's a
Just putting that
libertarian.
out
I
there.
can hear it in his voice.
I know, right?
Proud
And-
Yeah,
libertarian.
and that's a fact.
And what he did was he spoofed a Boston number. So there you go. That's funny. And he, okay, bud. Whatever. Anyways, that was fun. Hey, real quick, guys, please continue to do me a favor. Continue to support the live. Help out with the live goal. If you want to offer additional support to any of us, you can find that links in our bios. You can find links in the description of the tube video. If you'd like to send me a super chat, you certainly can. But please make sure that you're doing all of the good things for our friends over here. And our friend Krista wanted to come up real quick and tell you guys about a new show that she's got going on with our friend Gentle Fist.
Yes, but more importantly, can we get some W's in the chat for that badass wicked fucking perm? Bro, come on. Listen, I've never seen a Nazi with a perm. That's going core memory right there, little feller. Anyway, on to more important things that actually matter to people. Yes, the Gentle Fist and I are going to start doing a weekly show, Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. We're not a debate. We're just going to do like a weekly news breakdown. We're going to I'm going to be hitting up all of my creator friends for all of your clout. So make sure you're checking your DMs. I want to hit you guys up for your knowledge, for your brains, not your clout. You are very smart people. I have been blessed to get to know you guys. You have educated me. So I want to pay that forward and try to build community. And also we are doing a fundraiser. Some of you are aware, for our friend Kylie, who is amazing, who mods for a lot of us. We were able to get Kylie a roof over their head, but we want to make sure that that's because it's only for a week. They have some job interviews. We want to make sure that they are protected. But the point of the show is to start with laughter, put the serious heavy stuff in the middle, build a community, and then end it with humor, because this regime has taken everything from us. I'm not going to let them take our humor.
Absolutely.
Answer that.
Thank you, friend. We appreciate you very much.
Appreciate
And I
you.
hope everyone goes and watches the show. I know I will. So thanks, bud.
Answer, drop me, love you, bye. My show's on.
Bye. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
Hey, I got a question for Porky Pig.
Ba-dee. We can still figure out that that's your voice. Hey, thank you to Charles on the Blue app. Thank you, Charles. Says, I gave Nemo a few thousand coins, and here's your dono. Keep up the good work as always. Wasn't able to find Erika's accounts to send her something. Could you split with her if possible? Fine. I guess.
Matt really loved it when people ask him to do that.
I don't. I'm totally. I couldn't be more. I could not be more fine with it. I'm happy to do it. No problem, Charles. Okay, I got you, bud. And in fact, I'm going to do it right now.
Charles.
Thank you, Charles. We appreciate you, bud. I mean that a lot. Digital Hacker. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
50-50.
50-50. That's crazy. That's like this other guy who was up here earlier who said almost the exact. Well, no, he said the exact same thing. That's wild.
I am the other guy, bro.
Oh
What are
my
you talking
god,
about?
that's
Whoa.
crazy! I had no idea.
You pulled a fast one on us, guys.
I just had to correct Crystal on something. I don't think Trailer Park.
Nah, we're good. And Krista was right about everything she said.
I've given this piece of advice a number of times, but if you're going to be the same person and you don't want us to realize that you're the same person, please don't say the same things as you said when you were up, like, under another account. Like, just make the most basic of efforts. The most basic, the bare bones of efforts.
Also, like, dude, your picture, like, it is obvious that, number one, you got the growth spurt, but apparently when you were hitting puberty, you missed whenever it came to a voice that doesn't sound like a fucking child and basic facial hair. Apparently those things completely missed.
Anyways, it was a thing talking to you. But, you know, once you get flagged, and we know that you're going in a direction talking about a certain group of people and those different things, it's only a matter of time before you drop a particular type of slur. I think we all know that. So yeah.
I want to let you know also, I'm sure it's fun posting threats to us all in the comments. I've never taken a man with a perm seriously, and I don't intend to start now. But thank you for coming.
Listen, Richard Simmons was a national treasure. Okay. Anyways, hey, is this going to be that kid again? Let's see. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you, and what state did you vote in?
I am 24. You cut out, but I heard what age.
He's trying to type in the comments and talk.
What?
This is the last guy again.
What state are you in?
What state? Ohio.
Ohio. 24 from Ohio. By the way, real quick, what year were you born?
2002.
Okay.
What's the capital of Ohio?
Columbus.
Who are your senators?
Oh, I don't know that, dude. I didn't pay attention in school. Senators.
Yes, because naturally they would teach you your senators in school, because that makes sense.
I mean, I didn't say it didn't, but I mean, I want to see anybody else answer that question without Googling it.
The senators for Ohio?
Or the senators for their own state. Like, I live in Massachusetts, and I can tell you right off the top of my head, it's Elizabeth Warren and Ed Markey. Like, it's real fucking simple, because I live in the state.
I mean, you did ask me about Trump. You never asked me. This is about Trump. This is not about senators.
Sure, bud. Anyways, so you're 24 in Ohio. Why do you still support Donald Trump as of July 2026?
Because I think he's been. Now, I get some people are 50-50. Some people are against him, I guess, for some of the stuff that he's done. Like, I've heard you guys say stuff about why he's ruining this world or blah, blah, blah. So I'm kind of 50-50 on some of the stuff. I don't agree with some. I do agree with some. But I think they're all criminals regardless. If you look from the last presidents, they're all criminals in some way. Now, obviously, some are different than others. From what I've learned.
Yeah? How'd you learn?
I mean, you could Google anything.
Well, no shit. Is that how you learned?
I did take a government class, and I mean, we talked
Wow.
about it.
And they taught about what? Joe Biden's corruption in your government class?
No, not for real. Not as much as you would think.
Wow,
you guys
okay.
are so against Trump, so if that's the case, then would you guys rather have Harris? Would you rather have Biden? Like,
absolutely.
That's what I want to know.
I'd rather have a barely sentient dog in the Oval Office than Donald Trump at this point.
I'd rather have an actual root vegetable.
I would take literally every single neoliberal nominee that has lost in the last 30 years before I would take Donald Trump.
See, that's what I don't know. I don't agree totally. I'm not saying you're totally wrong, because you guys have obviously been around longer than I have, but
I don't think that you know what neoliberal means.
No. I have a question. Does it hurt to have that fence pole jammed so far up your rectum?
That's crazy to ask that, to be honest.
I mean, you're riding it. I mean,
Not
fuck,
for
at
real.
this
I
point,
mean,
you're
you
doing
guys-
tricks on
I
that
mean-
shit.
I mean, at this point, you're riding Kamala and Joe Biden at this point.
Damn,
Kamala?
that was an amazing attempt
The
at
way it seems.
a name.
Well,
I
wait,
mean, it don't matter.
hang
She's
on,
irrelevant.
hang
She's
on, bud.
irrelevant anyway. She's a loser. She
Yeah.
lost.
So, well, hang on one second. Well, number one, she lost in 2024, but she won in 2020. So, and she also won previous to that to be senator from her state, and previous to that to be attorney general
As a
from her
VP.
state. So
She
she's
never won
actually
as a president.
so. She won as senator, she won as vice president, and she won as attorney general. She's won more elections than Donald Trump has. So that's number one. And
Presumably
good for
district
her.
attorney as well, Matt.
oh, of course, I did neglect to mention also district attorney. So she's definitely won more elections than Donald Trump. So that's number one. But number two is just like you actually pointed out, you laid out a contradiction. You said that we were riding her and Joe Biden. They're nobody at this point in time. It's been a year and a half since either of them has been in office. So we're talking about Donald Trump. And so, yeah, fine. Kamala Harris lost the 2024 election by one of the smallest margins in 40 years. Sure. Oh, and Donald Trump didn't even get a majority of the popular vote. He only got a plurality. More people voted against Donald Trump than voted for Donald Trump. So I don't really see what the big deal is. It's not like, oh, this is some big like thing. It's really not. But if you really want to make it out to, if you'd really like to make it out to be that thing, that's fine. But it's a real contradiction in terms. It's real, like for real, and it makes you look a little silly when you say that kind of thing to us in July of 2026 when the election was in November of 2024. So it's been well over a year and a half since that election happened. We're not talking about Joe Biden and Kamala Harris at this point in time. We're talking about the president of the United States and all of the ways that he's fucking up the country. So I would say we're sticking to current events. Why are you talking about the last president and vice president of the country?
Because I'm pretty sure one of you guys just said that I'm riding Donald Trump because I'm saying
He's
good things
the
about him.
president of the United States right now, and you said that you support him.
Okay, but I did say in the beginning that
He's
I
the
don't agree with
president of the
everything.
United States, and you said that you support him. It doesn't matter if you don't support everything. You support some of what he's doing, right?
Okay. Right. Some
Awesome.
things.
So if the election was today, hypothetically, if the election was today, would you still vote for Donald Trump?
It depends on who else, because if there's
If
not
the
a good
election was
candidate-
today between Kamala Harris, the woman who is far more qualified and had actual plans and was actually going to do good things for this country, or Donald Trump, who would you vote for?
Donald Trump.
There you go. So you are a Donald Trump dick rider. So now that we've gotten
Okay,
past
so-
that part, what are the things that Donald Trump is doing currently that you support?
Well, that I support. Well, if he's bombing Iran, yes, I heard you say last time that yes, he's killing innocent people.
Yep.
But how many times have they?
But I love that.
had
But I love that.
bombed-
But oh, but. But
I mean,
what?
you
But
guys
what?
Seriously hate
Hey
Trump.
guys,
I mean, if you don't- if
he
you don't
bombed a
like-
school full of 160 schoolgirls and killed all of them. But
Okay, so okay.
But-
okay, but
but-
okay. Listen though, if that's the case, I'm not saying you're wrong. But what if Iran did it too? Did it here? They wouldn't even care.
what if?
Nobody
What
would
if?
ever
What if?
bring that
What
up.
if they did? What if they didn't? But they didn't, right? They didn't. Did
So
they?
you're telling me if they
They
never
did.
bombed
Excuse
Iran,
me. Excuse me. Iran has been under the Islamic Revolution control of the clerics since 1979. When have they ever attacked America?
How long have they been fighting America when it has to do with war?
I literally
Can you tell me
just
that?
said they have been under the control of the clerics and the Ayatollah since 1979. When have they ever attacked America?
Never.
Bingo. Good job. Glad we got that out of the way. So you don't have to use hypotheticals where you go, well, what if they did this? They didn't. I don't have to use hypotheticals either because we actually fucking blew up a school of 160 innocent schoolgirls around the age of my daughter. So if you can't look at that objectively and go, that's pretty fucked up, we shouldn't have done that, I don't know what to tell you, kiddo.
I don't think it's right if you're killing innocent kids. No, not at all.
Cool, that's what we were saying. And then you went, well, I know you're saying that they're killing innocent people, but. What's the but?
So you're telling me if we never bombed...
I said, what is the but? What's the but? What's the but after that statement?
I'm trying to tell you, but you keep saying but. Like,
why are you asking me a question or going into there's no hypothetical. There's no question to be asked. I'm asking you to explain your position as to why you justify bombing it, and you've admitted that they've never attacked us.
Well, I'm trying to tell you, but you keep butting. You said that they did innocent kids. They killed innocent kids with the bomb. You did say that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if they never did that, and they are building all these nuclears or whatever they're building over there, I don't live over there, so I don't know.
If they never did what? Hold on, I want to clarify something. Wait, I need to clarify something. Stop. If they never did that, who and what are you talking about?
If they never bombed the sites that they had there, U.S.
If the United States
there,
didn't do Operation Midnight Hammer, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. You're
okay.
asking for a height. You're asking. So once again, I just explained to you that your hypothetical doesn't make sense. You're asking for a hypothetical to try and explain something that doesn't make any sense. I am giving you things that have actually happened that we have done. And you're going, well, but what if a year and change ago we didn't do this? Or what if this happened? Or what if they did attack them? Or what if that's those things? Those things haven't happened. So now what I'm trying to do, once again, I'll go back to my original question and I'll state it clearly and slowly. What is your but when it comes to killing innocent civilians?
I mean, at this point, I think mine's still a good argument compared to
you haven't made an argument yet. You haven't made an argument yet. So would you like to try and explain why you think we should be killing civilians in Iran, because you still haven't made an argument to that point yet?
Because you keep going back to him bombing the kids. I'm not saying that's right.
It's not just the kids. It's a bunch of other. It's a bunch of other fucking civilians. And oh, by the way, it's infrastructure strikes. Which, if you bomb things like water salination plants and bridges and all those different things, do you know what we call that? Do you know what the entire world calls that?
What do you call that?
Oh, I do.
Erika, please.
It's called a war crime.
Ding, ding, ding. That's correct. That's a war crime under the Geneva Convention. Hey, do you know who wrote the Geneva Convention?
No.
We did, basically. I mean, with input from some other folks. But the United States of America was the primary driver in the Geneva Convention and getting it drafted.
Okay.
So those are the rules that we wrote for the entire world, saying if you do these things, you're a war criminal. If you stop civilians from having access to clean, fresh water, you're a war criminal.
Okay.
So, do you agree that Donald Trump is a war criminal?
Not for real. No.
Then, so you don't agree with the Geneva Convention, and you don't agree with all of the rules that we came up with after the atrocities of World War II, and we were like, nobody should ever do this shit again. We should have rules in place to stop this shit. But you're just like, no. We'll just forget that shit, right? Forget it.
I mean, not really, but it's the point of you're talking about him killing innocent civilians, but do they not kill each other over there? I mean, don't their kind kill each other? I mean, they were killing innocent people too before we even bombed them.
Amazing.
Not saying it's right. Now, don't think
do Americans kill Americans?
It's still the point, though.
Dipshit, do Americans kill other Americans?
Actually, most do, yes. Have you not seen all the shootings that's been happening?
So what you're saying is our kind, as you put it, we also unalive each other, right?
I mean, I've seen a lot of guns, like a lot of shootings going on in the U.S.
Sounds like you're okay if there were a country to come in and bomb the fuck out of us then.
Yeah.
No, I've tried to
No,
explain that.
why not?
Supposedly,
it's in
when
our
I
nature,
said that,
right?
It's a big deal.
It's in our nature. We're uncivilized. We're a bunch of savages, right?
Oh, okay, but you guys wouldn't be complaining about Trump if they came and bombed us before we even bombed them. You guys would never be having this argument right now. You guys would be like, well, it's whatever. Trump caused it because they bombed us. No, that's not how that
works. If aliens invaded, then we would be having a different discussion. Like, yes,
so
if different things happened, we would be talking about different things, but different things didn't happen.
And that's what he said, and I'm not saying that it did happen. I'm just saying if we never did anything before, it could happen. There's a good chance.
It could happen.
Yes.
What could happen?
Anybody can come bomb anybody right now. I mean, isn't there other wars going on?
So then should we just like invade the world?
I mean, no, he's not invading the world, isn't he? Not.
Well, no. I'm not talking about what Trump is doing. I'm saying your standard here is that it could happen. Therefore, we need to invade Iran.
To a point, no. If they're not going to come over here and bomb us, I don't think so. No.
Well, they haven't, and they weren't.
I don't believe that. I bet
they
never did anything.
Wait, hold on, Nemo. You were away for a second. I don't know if you heard the last couple of minutes of the conversation where I literally asked this kid since 1979 how many times Iran has attacked the United States, and your answer was. Say it again.
Caller.
Do you need me to rewind the YouTube and we'll listen to you say it like 5 minutes ago? Or do you want to remind everybody?
No, sorry, can you repeat yourself? You cut out. I just heard you talking to Nemo. My bad.
How many times has the United States been directly attacked by Iran right here since 1979? None.
No.
Exactly. So we've already answered that question. So what Nemo just brought up, I just wanted to clarify for him because maybe he didn't hear you say that. So you've already admitted that they haven't attacked us.
Yes, but at the same time, if they have nuclear weapons, you're going to tell me that's okay to have that over there? You're just saying it's okay to have nuclear weapons?
They don't.
I don't believe that. There's no way.
Wait,
that they
you
don't.
think that? Hold on. You think Iran has nuclear weapons?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to know how we know for a fact that they don't have nuclear weapons?
Yes, I do. Enlighten me.
Okay. If they had nuclear weapons, we would not have invaded them. We would not have bombed them because they had nuclear weapons. And if a country has nuclear weapons, you don't fuck with that country because they might shoot off those nuclear weapons. There's a similar country that America really, 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 really hates, and who really, 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 really hates America. They have nuclear weapons. It's called North Korea. Have we invaded North Korea?
No.
Why do you think that is?
I'm pretty sure him and Trump are talking, are they not?
No. No, they're not. They're actually not. So why haven't we invaded North Korea?
Because they have nuclear bombs, huh?
Correct. That's the same reason that we haven't invaded Russia when they violated the Budapest Memorandum, even though we are bound to defend Ukraine. That's the same reason that we haven't invaded. I'm trying to think for a second. China. China, Pakistan earlier in the 2000s when they were harboring bin Laden. There's a reason that we haven't invaded those countries, and it's because they have nukes.
And you said that you know that they don't have that. And
yes.
You explained to me how you know that.
Yes.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's like me telling you that I know that the U.S. has or doesn't have a certain thing. I don't know that. I'm not in the military. I don't know what's going on.
Do you think that the
So how can you
people
be
in the
100%
military?
sure?
Well, okay, all
Can you be
right. You're not in the
100% sure?
military. Well, hold on. You're not in the military. I'm not in the military. Fair enough. Is it fair to say that the people in the military, like the brass, the top motherfuckers, the ones in Intel, they probably have an idea of what's going on?
No.
No, that's their job.
Yes, that's their job, but do you think they know every single thing? I don't know.
Not every single
U.S.
thing.
Yeah.
But I think that when it comes to something like, does a country have nuclear weapons? That is a thing that they would know, because that's kind of like really fucking important. Because if they were to get it wrong, if the military intel people were to get that wrong and then invade or bomb, and that country did have nuclear weapons, well, that country might just pop off a nuclear weapon. And that would be a major fuck up. So, if anything, I'm pretty sure that our military, at the bare minimum, would have that particular detail down pat. Do they know everything? Absolutely not. They fuck up quite a bit. But when it comes to that, that one's pretty well known.
Okay.
So that's how we know that Iran doesn't have nuclear weapons.
Well, I mean, you guys gave me an argument on why you don't like Trump. I disagree, but obviously we both have two different ideas of what we're thinking of, meaning why you hate Trump.
I think you're, can I just say, I want to let Erika go, but I just want to say real quick, I think you're a little bit confused. We didn't give our feelings about why we don't like Trump. We gave you facts about why the things that he's doing are wrong, factually, like with actual evidence. You just gave your feelings and said that you don't think that we're right, where that's not how that works. Just FYI. And please, Erika, I apologize for cutting you off.
Well, I want to say none of us have actually made an argument at any point of why we don't like Donald Trump. We have stated that we think that various things would be a better president than Donald Trump. But actually, all anybody has done is refute your point as to why you think he's good. If you want to know why we think he's bad, you're going to have to, I don't know, you're going to have to put up a tent. You're going to be here for some fucking time, because I dare say that we could keep going on that for a good time. So the fact that you think that we've told you why we don't like Trump just shows how little you tracked the entire conversation that you just had.
I mean, I am only, like I said, I'm only 24. I mean, I haven't been around, like I said, as long as you guys have been.
Just stay tuned and listen.
I do have a question for her, though, because she seems like she kind of knows.
They're trying to indoctrinate you.
Okay. All right,
But
Popcorn.
I want to know.
I guess can't do that. Okay. Bye-bye. Anyways, what were you saying?
I said I want to talk to the person I was just talking. I don't know who it was.
My name's Erika.
Okay, there's Erika. Okay, so you are an American citizen, I'm guessing?
No.
You're not. Okay. You're not. Okay, so you're not an American citizen, and you're giving valid points on why Trump's so bad. Okay? So do you have where you're from is what? England, right? You sound like you have a British accent.
Well, there are many British accents, but yes, this is one of them.
Okay, well, that's fine. It doesn't matter either way. I'm just saying. So you're not even in the U.S. You're bringing up valid reasons on why Trump's so bad. And your guys' ruler is who?
Our ruler?
Or president? My bad. President. Sorry.
No, we don't have a president.
Okay, so you don't have anybody that runs where you're from.
No,
what
no, we
country you're in.
do. We do. They're just not called a president. We have a prime minister.
I actually
Okay.
forgot who the prime minister is now.
It's
Andy
Burnham.
Because he's new. That's why.
He is
So,
new.
it sounds like you all need to go to where she's at, since you guys hate Trump so much, you know, and you guys hate
No,
on
no,
Trump.
no,
I get
no,
it.
no. You see,
Doesn't matter.
I'm
But at the
gonna
same
explain.
time,
Hi,
Prime
hi,
Minister or not, I'm
hi,
pretty sure the Prime Minister for you
hi,
next is going to be Kamala Harris, right? 'Cause
hi,
you guys
hi.
love being on her dick, don't you?
I'm
it makes
gonna.
sense. You ride hers
Listen.
and
Excuse me. Hi.
Matt's dick. You guys have another
Stop.
argument. I hate when
I
you
don't
ride
know
dick.
why you're. I don't know why you're
He
angry.
hung up. It's because
What?
he knows he couldn't handle actually having that conversation with us. He just wanted to rage out and quit because he knew he lost. That's all.
What a crash out!
Right? That was crazy. Like I felt like we were actually treating him quite well. Hang on, let me answer this, then we'll go from there. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
I'm just calling this morning to ask if you're a supporter of the United States military.
No, they're imperialist pieces of shit.
Great. Are you a supporter of the Marine Corps?
No.
Great, because a former decorated member of...
Weird. The AI didn't pick up either of those things that I said. I was just trying to see if it would pick it up, and it didn't. That was fun. Real quick, before we move on to our next Trump supporter, thank you to our friend Wesley over on the tube. Jason Station 73 is in the chat making excuses for not calling in. I think it's time for the excuses to end. Call in, be gone. Call in or be gone. Much love. Well, capitalism wins, Wesley, and you're a winner there. Also wanted to say thank you. Earlier it says, hi, Matt, Nemo, and Erika. Much love. Sorry I'm late. You don't have to. Sorry you're late. I was late. Hope your night's going well, and the MAGAs are less insufferable than normal. And then lastly, from Neely, from MAGA, www.goarmy.gov.
Yo, hello?
Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, who this be?
This is the stream that you just called into.
Listen,
can
dog,
I put you on a...
this is the
I'm gonna
third time
put
you
on-
called me.
Anyways, nobody called you. I want to say thanks real quick, and if you guys have some, please feel free to chime in. Thank you to our friend Midwest Progressive. He said, at the end of my dad's life, when he wasn't fully there cognitively, he was the VP of his HOA, and he was more electable than Trump. Also, audit those last 3 months of checks he wrote. I'm concerned what we'll find. Couldn't agree more, bud. Do you guys have anything?
I have £7.10 that you sent me, so thank you very much, Charles, for that.
Charles. Yes.
And I don't think I do.
All right. Well, we should definitely try to rectify that, guys. Please continue to offer your support. We appreciate your help with both the live goal and with our friends. That really helps boost us out to the FYP. If you want to offer additional support, links in bios or links in the description of the tube right down here. Capitalism is good. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
I voted for him originally, then I turned away from him. But with all the socialism and the DSA stuff coming back up, I've decided I'm going to probably go back to the Republican Party. It's my plan right now. I was going to ask you about the Iran thing. I mean, you always ask if like we invaded Iran, and obviously, or if Iran invaded us. We haven't.
So
they
hang
haven't
on,
invaded us 'cause they're too small.
before we
I'm sorry,
before we
go ahead. Yep.
before we continue, could you please tell us your age and your state, please?
56, Texas.
56, Texas. Okay, thank you. And so you currently support Donald Trump for the Iran war? Am I guessing, is that a thing?
No. I don't think we should have done that. But I do have a question about the Iran war. I'm just more going against socialism and the DSA. It's really a vote against that.
So you can't actually say why you would support Donald Trump. You just don't understand what you're voting against.
I am not a big fan of the DSA and socialism.
Really?
And it seems like
which
we're
part
tilting
of
that
the
direction.
which part of the DSA's platform do you have a major issue with?
Basic tenet, getting rid of private ownership.
That's not a basic tenet of the DSA.
If you go to their website, it is.
No, it's not.
So which website? I'm going to the US DSA.us.gov. Whatever the US DSA.
What?
I don't know exactly. I'm just saying it's the US version.
The DSA doesn't
I know.
have
I agree. Whatever the website is for the U.S. version of the DSA. I'm going to
You
admit I Googled
mean
it.
DSAUSA.org?
It may be. I'm not sitting there staring at my computer right now.
Okay,
I'm not in front of it.
I'm going to guess that is maybe what what it is. They don't believe in completely eliminating private ownership. That's not. I think that's what I was saying. I think you might be confused about what they actually believe in.
So I guess I'm going to the wrong DSA US website. So what are they? What
I'm
are
on their
views when it comes
website.
to
I'm on their
private ownership?
website. I'm on their website right now, and now I've clicked on the DSA political platform. So let's go through
Yes.
it. Let's go through it together.
And I may be in favor of it. Do you mind sharing? I would
I'm-
appreciate it.
It's up on the screen right now. So let's find out. Let's find out here. We'll read through it. What we fight for. Thriving working class communities. I don't see anything in there. I don't see anything in there about ending. There's nothing in here about ending private ownership of anything.
I agree.
Let's see. Housing for all, finish reconstruction, freedom to flourish, healthcare for all, end mass incarceration and police immunity, feminism for all, work on the Green New Deal. Working class foreign policy would be end the U.S. war machine, free Palestine, and abolish ICE and blockades like that. And then working class, democracy here. Democracy for all, a real democracy, democratic Congress, economic democracy. Now here is where you may be confused, and I don't mean that. I'm not. Okay. I'm gonna turn off the phone line for just a minute. We'll start answering the phones again when we don't have a guest up here on TikTok. You may be confused. And I'm not meaning that in a condescending way. I mean that in you may just have read this and you may not have grasped what it meant. This says establish public ownership of the largest corporations and essential industries to ensure democratic control and accountability to the people. And then it says enact aggressive wealth taxes on the richest individuals and corporations to spend on public goods and infrastructure. So right there in that paragraph, in the second half of that paragraph, they make it really clear that we would still have very rich individuals and private corporations. But what they're saying is that we need things like the oil industry should be nationalized, or the water services should be nationalized, or the power grid should be nationalized. Those things like utilities. Those are the types of things that maybe they shouldn't be in private hands, where those people can gouge us for no reason at all. Maybe the government should be in charge of regulating utility prices.
Isn't there regulations currently in reference to what utilities can charge?
Not in the way that we need it to be. Is there regulation on, for example, is there regulation for the oil companies on what they can charge?
No, not for the oil. I was talking about the utilities. The utilities, they can't have, there's only X amount of profit they're allowed to have. I mean, it's a cost plus business model that they're allowed to go with.
There are regulations as it pertains to utilities, but not enough, right? So, for instance, like I live in Georgia, Georgia Power, not doing great on the whole, not price gouging thing. Also, notably, off the top of my head, ERCOT in Texas, there have been horror stories of what they do with in terms of price gouging. So, utilities are kind of like a funky situation where they're what they're referred to as like regional monopolies or natural monopolies, but they're not regulated enough.
Look how tight the profit. Or go ahead, Nemo. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
No, go ahead.
I mean, if you look at how tight the profit margins are for utilities, it's not like they're making.
They're not that tight. They're around 11%. That's not tight at all.
Where do you think it should be, like 1 or 2%?
I think
how low do you want it to be?
I think it should be nothing. I think that the government should run the utilities, and that basic services that all Americans need shouldn't be for profit, just like healthcare.
Well, and if they did make profit, they would then be forced to plow that back into the upkeep and maintenance of the system.
Well, that's where the majority of their money revenues have to go already, per the regulations.
No, but it would be any profit that they made, because companies are beholden to shareholders, right?
Correct.
Governments are not beholden to shareholders, right?
But when you do it this way, the government doesn't have to finance it. They're getting the public to finance it through basically stock ownership. That's why they have it set up this way, so they don't have to come out of their pockets. And look, the reality is, government's good at running certain.
Hang on a second, though. It's my understanding, Matt and Nemo, you will be able to tell me if I'm correct on this. The infrastructure, if we talk about power infrastructure in the US, for example, that power infrastructure in the US is decades behind where it should be. They're already fretting over how the system is going to handle all of the power needed for AI. We know that the Texas grid, for example, that is separate from everybody else's grids, falls over now every year during the winter.
That's not true. I
Year.
live in Texas. That is not true. It's exaggerated. We had a really bad winter about 4 years ago, and everyone uses that example. We're not falling apart every winter. I mean, I live here.
All right. So it's not that far off. I mean, is it every winter? No. But ERCOT's resiliency, like the grid's resiliency in Texas, is notably worse than the other regional grids. So like you want to compare like East Grid or like I think there are 4 other major grids in the United States. There's like East, Northeast, Midwest, and then West Coast. Compare that to ERCOT, and it's much worse. And also, they charge more.
Do you know why that happens, though? Why they have that issue in Texas? It has nothing to do with them not putting the money back into upkeep. For some reason, ERCOT in Texas said, we're going to be our own grid, whereas all these other states depend on each other and share. Texas doesn't do that. It's wrong. I don't think they should do that, but I'm not smart enough to make that decision.
Yeah, it's private. So you literally just explained what we're saying. It's private ownership. If that didn't exist, that problem wouldn't happen. I live in Massachusetts. Do you know how many rolling brownouts I've had to deal with here in Massachusetts in my entire life?
I have no idea.
0. Also, I spent time in Maine, and I lived in New York as well. I've never had to deal with that. You guys had rolling brownouts earlier this year. I just looked it up because I remember reading about it. You had tens of
rolling
thousands.
Brownouts. Yes, rolling brownouts.
Yeah, rolling brownouts. So that means that you hold on, bud. I'm explaining that you guys in Texas, whether you like it or not, have shit power because ERCOT isn't doing a good job. They're not hooked up with the other grids. They're run privately, and what you guys are getting is a substandard product. We're just saying that if everybody was having an electrical grid that was run by the national government, that was all interconnected, you wouldn't have those issues, and you'd be paying less for electricity.
So you're in Maine, right? You said you're in Maine?
I'm in Massachusetts, but I said I spent part of my
Is that a national government grid, or is that a private company?
It's Massachusetts is a private company. Well, there's a couple of different private companies here.
So you're saying our private?
Hold on. If you, yeah, I know. If you listen to what I'm saying, I literally just explained it to you. Yes, we have two primary private companies here in Massachusetts. We have EverSource and National Grid. But here's the thing about National Grid. National Grid is multi-state, and so is EverSource. And so they, at the very least, despite being a private company, and despite the fact that I don't like them being a private company, and I don't like the fact that they can charge their 11% over and above, and they can raise their rates and blah, 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 and do all that shit, at the very least, they work as a cooperative with the other grids in the other states because they work across multiple states. Not like in Texas where you guys are completely cut off from everyone else. The point being that if we had a nationalized system, what we're talking about in Texas wouldn't happen. That would never happen.
But you are also saying that it works fine with y'all's private grids.
But it's not. No, I literally just explained the difference. I just explained the difference. It's not the buddy system. No, it's not the buddy system. It's an interconnected grid. Those are two different things. Like that's the.
But private companies. These are private companies working together, right?
So your private company isn't doing it. Why is that?
Because they're trying to do it solo is the problem.
But why? Why?
Because we're Texas and we just do dumb stuff like that.
But why?
It has nothing to do with government.
It literally has to do everything with money. Money. They are doing it because they make more money. That's why. I'm not saying it has to do with government, but what you're doing is you're like, oh, well, you have a private company too, and it works just fine. I've literally explained now, this is the very specific difference. You have a company that just decided to not be a part of the rest of the fucking grid. And you guys are getting fucked for it. I don't want that for people in Texas. We shouldn't have rolling brownouts in the United fucking States of America. Should we?
Nope. So if all the private companies did the buddy system, would that work better than the government, equal to the government, or worse than the government? If you had all these private companies that were willing to work together, like y'all have.
Worse, because it would still be a for-profit thing. Let me just I'll give you a quick example. You know what Zoran Mamdani is doing in New York City with the grocery stores?
Yeah, the 30% discount using taxpayers' money to pay for it.
No, it's not using taxpayer money. That's not. See, you don't understand how it works. Have you ever been on a military base?
I have, yes.
Cool. How are the prices at the commissary in the military base?
They're lower.
Why is that?
Because there's no profit margin and the government subsidizes the pricing.
It's not the government subsidizing the pricing. It's that there's no profit margin to be made. That's what is happening. But here's the thing. You can't get every single product that you get at a normal grocery store. That's the trade-off in that particular instance, right? So in New York City, what Zoran Mamdani is doing is the exact same fucking thing that military bases all across our country are doing. They have commissaries where they're not trying to make a profit. They're just trying to sell goods at a particular price. You understand? And so they sell for exactly the same price, basically, that 30% roughly-ish off, maybe a couple of percentage points different, but you get the idea. The same thing could happen with our electrical grid. We would have companies that would all be required to work together because they would be part of the national system, and there wouldn't be a for-profit aspect. That's where the savings would come in. It's not subsidized. The government isn't paying the difference. It's just not trying to make a profit. Those two things are very different. Subsidies versus not making a profit, two separate things.
Okay, so my rebuttal is the commissary, do they pay rent? No, they do not. They get to be on the base with no rent.
And neither does the grocery store, and neither does the grocery store in New York City. You figured it out. Very good.
Exactly.
Yes, you got it.
That's what
Thank
I'm
you.
saying is,
I know you figured out exactly why this is going to work. Exactly. Thank you. You've literally hit the nail on the head, and you've just explained to all 1,200 people watching exactly why this would work perfectly, because the government doesn't have to pay rent, and the government, if they decide not to, they don't have to pay taxes, and they can do all those things. And that's what's happening in New York City, and that's what happens at military bases all across the country, and that's what could happen with electrical companies. You literally just proved our point perfectly. Thank you.
Is New York City on the grocery stores hiring a private company to come in and run them?
Are they hiring a private? No, they're running them themselves.
Oh. No, they're not. You need to go read that. I'm not lying, by the way. I have no reason to lie to you guys. You need to read up on that a little bit more. I know you've done a ton of research. I respect you guys very, very much.
What company are they hiring to come in and run them?
No idea what the company's name is. But you can read it. They realized there was no way the government could run it themselves because that's not their specialty. They're bringing in a private company to run it.
Awesome. So that's fantastic. So not only are they keeping the prices low, they're keeping the taxes low, they're selling things for, like I said, 30% less, but they're also hiring a bunch of people and spurring on the local economy by giving them jobs. What's the problem?
There's no problem. So you're saying
awesome. So
you
I was just wondering why you brought that up.
Subsidies. You're saying that no taxpayer dollars are going to go into this deal.
I didn't say that that's not okay. You're talking
about
two different things.
Subsidy. I'm sorry. I meant a subsidy. I meant taxpayer money. I'm sorry. I used the wrong term then, I guess. I thought that's what a subsidy would be.
Anything related to anything with the government requires taxpayer dollars. You're in your 50s. You understand that,
Correct.
right?
Fully agree. I
cool.
fully agree.
So the only thing that's happening here is that there's some sort of an administration cost. But if the benefit to the people is greater than the taxes that they pay, that's a good thing, right?
Oh, cheaper food is good. I mean, poor people need that.
So again,
Absolutely.
why does it matter if a few cents of everyone's paycheck each year, because that's literally what we're talking. We're literally talking about pennies on the dollar per year that would be required, because this is nothing. The operational costs of these,
it's small.
The operational, what?
Yeah, the pennies. I'm saying pennies on the dollar is small.
The operational cost of this is nothing.
So do you think we could do this on the entire U.S. level? Could everyone in the United States get food at a 30% discount?
Nobody's suggesting that.
Well, that's not fair. Why do they get them in New York?
I want to point out as well, they're not offering a 30% discount on every item that they sell.
Correct.
They are only
Not half.
offering it. Would it be possible for me to finish at all?
You interrupted me earlier, ma'am. I mean, just for the record, to be fair. And I apologize for interrupting you, by the way.
So anyway, they're not offering, this is just like a point of order, point of information. I've been watching too many debates recently. They're only offering a 30% discount on core products. Mm-hmm. They're not offering it across the whole range. And if they, by the way, they don't know who the company coming in to run them are yet. It's out to tender. They have to submit tenders by October 16th. So they haven't even finished the tendering process yet. However, they could make enough money to pay that company on the other goods that they sell that are not the core goods that they offer or that they guarantee a 30% discount on. But nobody's suggesting that the government runs all grocery stores across the country. We're talking about things that are infrastructure related, like power grids, things like oil, not necessarily food products. I think that would be too large a undertaking for any government to just go in and take over. And even in New York, they're not, you know this, they're not taking over every store. It's literally 3 stores that they're talking about. 5. Oh, I heard 3 before.
It's 5. But won't that possibly put these other ones out of business, though, who have to sell it for a higher price?
No.
Is there a risk at the other grocery stores? I mean, why would anyone go to the other grocery store?
When Aldi comes in, do they put that? No, and it's because a lot of these grocery stores, again, aren't going to have all the things you need. Does Trader Joe's put other grocery stores out of business when they come in? No, because Trader Joe's, while I like Trader Joe's and I'll shop at Trader Joe's, they don't have all the stuff that I need. They don't have particular brands that I want, or they don't have particular specialty items that I need. So, I mean, like, the idea of you being like, oh, there's going to be these 5 grocery stores for 8 million people, these 5 grocery stores, and somehow they're going to put other grocery stores out of business. And guess what? You don't like competition? Are you anti-competition? You're anti. I thought your username literally is capitalism is good. You don't like competition.
Yeah, fair competition is the greatest thing in the world.
And there you go. That is fair competition.
Well,
but if the government pays for the building, though, how can that be fair? And they're not taxed. Well, how is that fair?
Do you know how let's go to the Aldi example. Do you know how Aldi is able to offer the prices that they offer? Do you know how?
I do not.
Okay. So they operate basically on a stack 'em high, sell 'em cheap kind of basis. But what you will notice if you go to an Aldi is there's not as many people working in the store. They don't have anyone to bag up your groceries for you. You have to do that all yourself. They do the thing that we do here, where you put a coin into the, we call it a shopping trolley. I know you call it a cart. so that you return your cart yourself, and they don't have to then employ people to go and collect the carts from all around the car park. They also, as Matt said, they normally will have their own brand of something, and if there is a well-known big brand of that same thing, they will have that well-known big brand. So like ketchup, they will have Aldi own brand ketchup, and they will have Heinz ketchup. They won't have 27 different varieties of ketchup you can buy. They will just have the big brand and their own brand. And so these really annoy me, these music, anyway. But that's basically how Audi is able to and I know all this, by the way, because my brother once upon a time went for a job with Audi, applied for a job to be in their management training program when he was about 18. And he had to do all the research about how Audi runs, because it's very different from other stores. But they could absolutely cover not only the cost of the management company, but also the cost of subsidizing some foods up to 30% through the pricing of the other things that they are selling, because they're not wanting to make a profit.
You're saying Aldi doesn't want to make a profit?
No, oh Lord.
You just said they don't want to make a profit.
No, I wasn't talking about Aldi then. I was talking about the New York
The government
model.
Got it. Yeah. And not that this is really that relevant, but yeah, they've done that with all the big grocery stores. They have their own brands now, just because they can do it a lot cheaper than, like you said, the Heinz and all that. That's sort of like a standard procedure nowadays here in the U.S. They just all started doing that, which is good.
Well, no.
Okay, so
no,
profit.
I think your signal is really bad, but also I think that you misunderstood what I was saying.
1.2%. Do y'all agree or disagree with
but you're cutting in and out. Your service is bad. You're cutting in and out. We can't, whatever it is you're saying, we're getting every other word. Maybe you can
I just stepped in the car. I'll let y'all go. I appreciate y'all's time. I appreciate your time. I have to go pick up my daughter. I'm in the car now. I'll let y'all go. Thank you for your time.
Okay.
It's also the case, though, that I think they call them loss leaders. Every grocery store has loss leaders, which are the things that they entice you in with. And normally those will change from week to week, except they won't change from week to week in these New York stores.
Yeah, it's really simple. Also, the companies that they're talking about bringing in, they all have to have there's a bunch of different requirements for them as well. They have to provide wages that can sustain a family. They have to provide benefits, and they have to have a labor agreement with workers as well. So they're going to provide good jobs for these people. I mean, I don't know. That was silly. Real quick, before we move on to our next guest, thank you to Phil. Thank you, Phil. On the Blue App, said the thing people don't see is that every person in the chain to make and deliver a good to a person needs a % of profit. Even if the people, quote unquote, pay into the system to disincentivize profit for essential things, the net cost to the people is always lowered. Very good. Absolutely. That's why that actually makes sense. Also want to say thank you over on the tube to Melvin. Thank you, Mr. Melvin. Says hello, Matt, Erika, and Nemo. For the record, our senators in Ohio are John Husted and Bernie Moreno. I want to know where the caller graduated from because he was clueless and hypocritical. He gives C students a bad name. Thank you, Mr. Melvin. Appreciate you for that previous caller. And then finally, what's that?
I was just going to say, I text Matt while he was on and said, I award you no points and may God have mercy on your soul, because I lost brain cells listening to that guy.
Yeah. And then lastly, thank you to Silva Beer Can, who said Texas privatized their grid to skirt around federal oversight so that they could make more money. That's why. And then also, lastly, one more here. Thank you to Christian.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, friend. Just give me 1 second, okay? Thank you to Christian on the Blue app who said, please share with both co-hosts. Absolutely, Christian. Thank you. Every utility company has an administrative staff to run things. Imagine if you consolidated into the government. How much money that alone would save. Imagine if the military was all private sector. Good, Christian. Appreciate you. Huh. Anyways, I'll tell you, that guy had like 5,000 followers. It's wild.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Anyways, TikTok, we removed that guest as soon as we saw that. We got it, and we've blocked that guest. By the way, we love the TikTok shop. We absolutely fucking love the oh. And there's that. Hang on. I've got it, Nemo. Yeah. Hang on. Didn't even get a... Yep. Hold on. Guys, give me 1 second, okay? We're probably gonna shift over to the other account. Just give me 1 second. One second, guys. Give me one moment here. One second. All right. Okay, guys. We're gonna come up on the backup. I did submit an appeal. I highly doubt we're gonna hear back from that right away, but I did submit an appeal. So, we're gonna come up on the backup. Can everyone hop up on the backup, guys? If you're over on the tube, the stream is not gonna go down. Screen's just going to go blank for 1 second. We're going to go down and we'll come right back up. So, thank you. 1 second. So, tubers, don't go anywhere. Guys, the backup is Politics with Matt 3. Politics with Matt 3. Politics with Matt 3. And we're going to go up on that right now. Here, I'm going to pop it in the chat. No, Christian, it wasn't your fault. That was the guest who came up. There you go. All right, guys. We'll see you in just a second. Thank you, tubers, for hanging out. Just 1 second. We're waiting on that. Waiting on that appeal. So we'll see what happens. Oh, never mind. We've gotten appealed, and we're good. We are good. We're back up on the main. They approved the appeal immediately. There we go. All right, never mind. Welcome back in, guys. That was dumb. That was dumb. There we go. Didn't even have to use the backup account. Look at that. Oh, shoot. You know what? You know what, guys? I'm probably gonna have to log out and log back in. Give me 1 second. Because I got my appeal was approved, but I'm probably just gonna have to log out and log back in. Give me 1 sec. Sorry about that. Tubers, sorry about that. Give me just 1 more second. I apologize. Thank you guys for being patient. Deepest apologies. Sorry about this. TikTok being silly. Apologies. Thank you for being patient for a moment. Okay, let's try it now. There we go. Thank you guys for being patient for a moment. Appreciate it, like I said. There we go. We're back with multi-guest. Hello, everybody, guys. Tap the screen. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. I know that sucks. We had well over 1,000 people in here, and that shit happened. But I reported them to TikTok. So yeah. All righty. Let's go. Well, I don't mind that TikTok blocked that. I don't mind that, like, that's fine that they caught that, but I don't, like, why, like, don't ban me. Like, it's not my fault. Like, I can't, if I bring someone up and they automatically turn on the camera, they was like, man, fine. But luckily, they immediately reversed the decision. So I guess it kind of goes to show that even if you do that, the AI will still understand if I drop you and block you right away. So, oh well.
What a great argument, though. How adept that person was at arguing their point rather than, just doing something to get your live taken down so that you can't speak. How very First Amendment of them.
Oh, that's all they have left now. That's all they have left. All right, guys. Please continue to tap the screen. We're going to redo that live goal. I'm sure Nemo will be back any moment. And if you are a Trump supporter, yes, all good now. Okay. We got that, and reset this live goal. And you guys we're gonna hit it, and you guys are gonna tap the fuck out of the screen. I appreciate you guys. By the way, I don't know how much longer I'm necessarily going to be on tonight. I was planning. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Had a really long day. I'm planning for a fairly early evening, so don't.
Matthew is tidy bobble hats today. That won't make any sense. You don't even know what a bobble hat is, so.
I do not.
It's a beanie with a bobble on the top.
Oh. I mean, now that you've described it, I know what that is. But have I ever heard it called that? Absolutely not.
That's what we call them, bobble hats.
BOBBLE, like bobble.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're cute.
I mean, that's cool. We just call them beanies. Yeah, but that's fine. Why not? I like it. It's fun. It's cute. All right.
Yeah, like the Home Alone beanie, TB. Correct. That would be an example of a bobble hat. They were the only kind you could get when I was a kid. I'd never seen one without a bobble on until Nirvana. And then,
yeah, nobody had them without until then. So,
did you used to have mittens on a piece of elastic through your coat?
Yeah.
When you were a kid, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And then so you take them down, and then they would just hang on your off your cuffs. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then you'd slap other kids just with your mitten. Good times.
Here, because it gets cold, like actually really fucking cold. If you had waterproof ones, okay, what you do is you'd go and you'd get them nice and wet, and then you'd be outside, and then you let them kind of like just hang there and freeze. And then oh yeah,
I see.
Yeah, that was the pinnacle of little kids being absolute dicks to each other. Yeah, good times. It was fun. Oh, you guys, it wasn't that bad.
You guys didn't play Conkers though, did you?
Play what?
Conkers.
Well, I mean, I bet you we did. We just probably had a different name for it.
Okay. Do you have horse chestnut trees?
Horse chestnut tree, like the kind of chestnuts that you can eat?
No, they're not edible.
Oh, okay.
No.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Now I need to look up specifically what a horse chestnut tree is. Sometimes you say things and I'm like, I've seen those trees before, but they're not super common. I see what you're talking about, but
okay. Yeah. So horse chestnut trees, their seed comes in like a spiky kind of. It's in a spiky outer casing, and then inside the seed is really big, and we call them a conker. And obviously they all drop from the trees in autumn. So in autumn, all the kids go around and collect the conkers from the ground, and then they poke a hole through the middle of the conker and put a piece of string through it, and they will then play this game where they will both have a conker on a string, and one kid will have to hit the other kid's conker. And basically, if you destroy their conker, you've like won the game. Only they are also useful for just hitting each other with.
Nice.
That was now we don't let people do that in schools because, you know, health and safety.
Dumb. You guys. This is woke, ruining the childhood of I don't know, whatever. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know.
Oh, Lacey Lucy said, learned about this recently on Taskmaster. So if you watch Taskmaster, you might already be aware of this.
There's Nemo. Nemo's back. All right, we got get the gang back together. Guys, if you are a Trump supporter, hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. Sorry about the snafu there. That was no fun. But we are back. If you'd like to call in, I want to say real quick over on the tube, couple of thank yous that came in. Wesley says, "Thank you with the all black screen, Matt. That much darkness in one place will scare the MAGA chuds. Much love. Hilarious." Comrade Iris says, "Glad to be on the team." Comrade, welcome. Iris, glad to have you here. Thank you. And then Wesley once again. We played that game in Southern Michigan as kids. It was called Buckeye bashing at my school. Much love. Buckeye bashing. That's fun. Oh. Thank you, Jared. I appreciate you in the chat there. Go to multi-guest panel. And then settings. Okay. Let's see. But how do I do that on Mac? Because that's for... Let's see.
Thank you, Alex.
Oh, hey, Alex. Thank you. I appreciate you.
I posted in Danielle's mod chat about Alex's mod chat about your visitor with the photo, just so that they were looking out for it.
Do you need the you got the username, or do you need me to send it to you?
I knew it was AUZ, right? But I don't know their actual AUZZW. Is that the whole thing?
Yeah. The display name is AUZ, and then the tag is AUZZW.
There we go, Slayer. AUZZW. I don't like saying Z. I'm gonna say AUZZW. I feel like we're losing our language, so I'm determined to keep speaking it.
Thank you to Jared over on the Discord for that suggestion. I'm not sure if my TikTok studio has that option, but I'm trying to figure out if there is an option for it in the multi-guest window. So I think our friend Manda does the same thing, right, Nemo?
Yeah. I think that you'll have to do it before you do the live.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay. Well, we'll just be double extra careful with some folks. So, oh well. All right. Well, that was fun. That was exciting. We're about halfway back to where we were before, guys. If you're over on the tube and you'd like to, if you'd like to call in, that number is right above my head. It's also pinned in the chat over there. And if you're over here on TikTok, you can just request on up. Just request on up, and then, yeah, good times. So, yeah, like I said, I'm not sure. I probably won't be on for too much longer tonight. Like I said, it's been a long day. But while we're here, let's keep doing all the good things. We appreciate you. OG says, I missed it. Thankfully, my cat was being cute. Well, that's lovely. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
Hello?
Yes, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter.
Okay. How old are you and what state are you in?
I am 31 and a half, and I'm from Ohio.
And a half. All right. Well, that's...
Yeah, I really wasn't good with numbers growing up.
Gotcha. Okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump as of July 2026?
So I think Trump's done a lot of good. I think the unemployment rate's at an all-time high. And, keeping these Mexicans out of the border and everything is really helping me keep my job and my career as well. So,
did you mean that unemployment rate was at an all? Did you mean to say that you thought that unemployment rate was an all-time low? I'm pretty sure that's probably what you meant.
Yeah, sure.
That's
yeah,
okay.
that's right.
Yeah, actually, that honor goes to Joe Biden during his term when he hit 3.6% unemployment. Right now, it's at 4.2%. So it's definitely not anywhere near an all-time low.
That's not really that much of a difference.
But you just said it was an all-time low, and it's not. Unemployment has gone up since Donald Trump took office.
That's what ChatGPT says, though.
What ChatGPT says about what?
Sorry, I was opening up a beer. ChatGPT said that it's at an all-time low.
ChatGPT is wrong, as AI often is. That's why we don't use AI as a source. I'm on the Bureau of Labor and Statistics. If you could see, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
You can see. You can see the YouTube screen or while you're on call. I'm
watching from YouTube.
Cool. Well, here's the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, and here is unemployment. Yeah. And I was wrong, by the way. It was actually the lowest was 3.4%. So I do apologize. It was in April of 2023. And then under Donald Trump, right now, it's at 4.2%. So there you go. So
why do you think that is?
Because Donald Trump sucks at economics and he's ruining our economy.
Didn't you watch The Apprentice?
Did your mother drink while she was pregnant?
Or smoke?
No, if that was the case, I probably wouldn't be here.
No, that's
anyway,
not how that
I got
works.
fired from the local Family Dollar recently due to a Mexican.
A Mexican? Huh? How do you know they were Mexican?
Because I went in there 2 weeks later with, I wasn't very happy about being fired. Went in there 2 weeks later, and turns out they were paying Jorge $2 an hour less than what I was getting paid. Their revenue for the month has went up, don't get me wrong, but I'm just not okay with these people coming in here and stealing my job. So I like that Trump has kept all of these illegals out, and now that I'm at Dollar Tree, I haven't really had anybody threatening to come
If
for
he
my
kept
job.
if he kept all the illegals out, then how did one steal your job?
I'm saying this was a while ago. I don't know. I think Kamala Harris didn't do a good job.
But you really suck at the trolling. Everything, like, you're over the top bad at this. Like, you can't, you suck at this, really.
I mean, okay.
Answer to your question, Matt, I don't think so.
Okay. The voice, I wasn't sure, but okay. Either way, bro, terrible troll. That was awful. Like, even, like, yeah, just terrible.
It just begs so many questions. I had so many questions for him. Like, how do you know that person, even if they were Mexican? So first of all, are you asking everybody? Sorry, Buzz is having his late night pant. How do you know? Stop it. How do you know that they were an illegal immigrant? Like, how do you know they weren't Venezuelan or Cuban or Ecuadorian?
Tree Finder, hello. Are you a Trump supporter? Cool story.
That's the best response I've heard from a Trump supporter this week. So well done, you.
Nemo, I think you might be right. I might have to do it when we're off, but I'm going to change that. I'm going to change that setting so people have to request for that.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, I think that's a smart idea. Yeah, Erika, blame the dog. Exactly. Blame Buzz. The Moshe. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how old are you and what state are you in?
I'm 36 from the state of great old bluegrass, Kentucky.
Okay, why do you still support Donald Trump as of July 2026?
I think like trying to like put Iran in their place was like a great idea.
What does that mean?
Well, like they were trying to build a nuclear bomb.
No, they weren't.
How do you know?
Because IAEA said that they weren't. Our own intelligence agency said that they weren't.
The President of the United States said that they weren't. The Director of Counterterrorism said that they weren't.
Yeah, I'm going to need to see some sources.
Who would you like first?
I want the CIA, head of the CIA. That's what you said, right?
No, the Director of National Intelligence, who's above the head of the CIA.
Oh, is that really how it works?
Yes.
Well, what about the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio? Isn't he above all of them?
Not in the same way. That's not how that hierarchy works. And here you go. Tulsi Gabbard says Iran not believed to be building a nuclear weapon. Speaking before the Senate Intelligence Committee, Gabbard stated that the intelligence community, quote, continues to assess that Iran is not building a nuclear weapon, and Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has not authorized the nuclear weapons program he suspended in 2003. So there you go.
Yeah, but Secretary of State Marco Rubio said they were building a nuclear bomb.
Really? When?
Like the day before we, I think it was the bunker buster or something like that.
So you mean in June of 2025?
Yeah.
Cool. That was over a year ago. So why would we go to war with them at the end of February if we destroyed their nuclear weapons program last June?
Well, we didn't do it all the way. You know what
except
I mean?
For the fact that we, except for the fact that we did, except for the fact that we actually did do it all the way. That's what we're trying to explain to you: is that the Director of National Intelligence, the President of the United States, the Director of Counterterrorism, the IAEA, they've all said the exact same thing.
All right. Well, they can't be fucking with Israel.
Oh, okay. So we're moving the goalposts now.
Oh, I mean, both can be mutually exclusive.
Mutually exclusive. It's not even what that means, dude.
Both can be mutually exclusive.
Well, they are.
Why should we care about Israel?
Because we got a lot of Jews in this country, and they care.
Hang on one second while we're going to play this real quick for you just for funsies.
Oh, that Tulsi?
The IC continues to assess that Iran is not building a nuclear weapon, and Supreme Leader Khamenei has not authorized the nuclear weapons program that he suspended in 2003. The IC continues to monitor closely if Tehran decides to reauthorize its nuclear weapons program.
And any questions?
What is that? What does she know?
She was under oath. She was the Director of National Intelligence.
Okay. Weren't the Clintons under oath when they were getting testified for the Epstein files? They lied. We all know that they were diddling kids and shit. Come on.
Cool. Okay. Was that Hillary Clinton just talking?
No, I'm just letting you know that being under oth doesn't mean shit,
I'm just letting you know that it's
pal.
irrelevant. Well, under oath is under penalty of perjury.
Yeah, which never fucking happens. No one ever gets in trouble
Wait
for
a second.
that.
Wait a second. Time out. How old did you say you were?
36.
Cool. What happened in 1998 to Bill Clinton?
I did not touch that woman.
No. What happened to him in 1998?
Did he get impeached, I think?
Yeah. What was he impeached for?
I don't remember.
Well, obviously you don't remember because he was impeached for perjury, for lying under oath. Because getting a beej under the Oval Office desk isn't a crime. Lying under office is a crime. He was literally impeached for perjury. People get in trouble for this shit all the time, Bucko.
Okay, all the time? You just brought up an example.
Hi, Bucko. Sorry, Buzz, stop it.
Example from 30 years ago, Bucko. All the time, my ass.
Okay. Anyway, Moshe. I just want to point out, you also have to think in whose interest is someone lying. Now, if the Clintons were lying, that was in their interest. However, if the United States and Iran don't like each other, it is not in the interest of the head of national security to be saying they don't have a weapon. It would be in her interest to say they did have a weapon. So if she was lying to nobody's benefit, not hers, because she eventually lost her job. So
yeah. And also, just FYI, about 270 people per year federally are charged with perjury. So, yeah, it's actually pretty common.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
What was that?
I don't know.
Are you having a stroke?
I think is he Australian?
I guess. I don't know what happened to his voice. Are you okay? Do you need medical assistance? Because something weird just happened with your voice.
Actually, you know what would set me straight is a cup of tea and some crumpets. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, Erika. Dumb cunt.
That's my...
Did
he then
He ran away. He ran away. I didn't drop him. I was going to let you have some fun with that kid. He ran the fuck away. He's afraid of you.
I just want to let you know that what you just called me is my favorite word, and I'm very proud to be a cunt. Thank you.
Yay. He didn't. No, that's not a slur. He didn't slur. I didn't drop him. He literally said that and ran the fuck away like the little bitch boy that he is. God damn, dude.
Pro tip: if you're going to like mock the English, a cup of tea doesn't set them straight. A pint, that sets them straight.
I want to point out also that if you're going to call someone a word that you consider to be insulting in the United States, and you're going to call an English person or an Australian or a New Zealander or a Scots person or a Scottish person, a Welsh person, Northern Irish person, don't pick the C word. We all love that word.
They use that all the fuck. You guys use that word all the fucking time. It's like
I know that it's the worst thing in existence in the United States, but there are much worse words that we use about each other. Like, come on, that's like kindergarten language in this country.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that in Australia it's a form of punctuation.
Can I just say I don't know if this is fucked up, but I'd love to hear some kindergarten kids fucking on the playground just throwing that word around. That would crack me right the fuck up.
Did I ever tell you when I used to work with the younger kids and I was working with year 3 and I was reading somebody's story and one of the lines in the story was, "You can't get away from me." And I was like, well, that's a lot. And then I realized after rereading it 3 or 4 times that they'd misspelt the word can't. And it was supposed to say, "You can't get away from me." I was about to put a comma in there. But yeah.
God damn, that's amazing. I love that so much. Oh, they've been real special tonight. Thank you over to for the gift of the jewels to Salty and to Gold Mine Transportation Login. Thank you. Appreciate that, you guys. Appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget, if you'd like to offer additional support to Nemo, Erika, and myself, we have links in our bios over here on TikTok. We have links in the description of the tube video. If you've got the green app or the blue app or whatever it may be, obviously Nemo and I are all over those, but also we all take the PP. So if you're international and you'd like to send to Erika, or you're from another country and like to send us, it's all our PPs are available to be poked. So feel free to reach out, touch our PPs.
As much as I would love my PP to be poked, I am gonna go to sleep now.
That makes
and let you and Nemo have some guy time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you can talk about sports and beer and how awful women are and stuff.
So weird.
You big old misogynist.
That's definitely what we talk about when you're not here. Sports,
women
and
be
beer.
shopping.
Yeah. What's the deal with women? Am I right? I mean,
I assume when I'm not here, you two are just making your mum jokes for the rest of the time, is what I assume.
You assume incorrectly, but
no.
No.
Anyway, fuck off. Bye.
You fuck off. All right. Bye, Erika.
Bunch of cunts.
Oh no, hey, Nemo. My bad, bud. Fuck. Fuck. Come back, Nemo. My bad, dude. And then we've got it. Fuck. The wrong person in the selected. This is 100% my fault. What a dick I am. My bad, bro. Sorry. I know, right? Diesel, hello. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. How old are you and what state are you in?
26. I'm from Florida.
Okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump as of July 2026? Or August 2026 now, I should say. Oh, it's August. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm all for answering that question as long as you give me a reason why you support Fauci and why you.
So here's what's not going to happen is we're not talking about that because that's a real quick and easy way to get the live taken down. So either you can not mention that again and we can move on and have a conversation, or we'll drop you. So which is it going to be?
So you are conceding? Am I hearing that?
Nope, and not even a little bit. I'm just telling you that that's not a subject that we're discussing on TikTok Live because TikTok doesn't like it.
You know what's funny?
Nothing is funny. Are you going to agree to the terms or not? I just need a yes or no, please.
No, sir.
Cool.
Bye, cunt.
Yeah, see, that is an excellent use of the word cunt. Thank you. Nemo's got that shit on lock. Now, see, if I thought that you were, I don't know, educated in any way or able to, like, code your language, maybe we could have had that conversation, but it sounds like you're just a piece of shit who doesn't know how to do that or want to do that. So, later. By the way, have I mentioned yet today how much we enjoy the TikTok shop? Because I love the TikTok shop. I love the fact that I think 2 people last month bought a copy of People's History of the United States by Howard Zinn from my showcase, which I am just absolutely thrilled. It makes me so happy. And it's not for the, like, $2 or $3 commission or whatever it is. I'm just happy that you guys are getting copies of that book and that people are reading it because I think it is a winner, top to bottom, for the history of the United States. So, good times. That makes me happy. Yeah. All right. Well, that was fun. That was a good time. Real good time. Oh, Tammy, you're right. That was the guy we were making fun of because he's so short. He's the one with Conor McGregor in his profile.
Oh.
W Tammy. Excellent. Thank you for reminding me. Yes.
Bro, you're shorter than Conor McGregor.
That guy's like 5'6", 5'5".
He's like a little leprechaun motherfucker.
I'm the leprechaun. I know. I thought he looked familiar too. That guy's funny. So Ari sent me the full live stream Nemo, which we can't watch the whole thing. It's like 20 minutes long. But Ari sent me the full live stream of Max Miller trying to explain his way out of this whole Bernie Moreno thing. That shit is fucked.
Yeah.
Like I need to find maybe I can find like a clip from it for you guys because it's 20 minutes long. It is wild. He did this entire fucking live stream where he was trying to like defend himself and be like, oh, hey, people are trying to slander me and do this and do that and blah blah blah. And it was like, abso-fucking-lutely not. Absolutely not. It's really bad, you guys. Let me see if there's some good. Oh, here. Okay. Here's one quote that I very specifically remember. Listen to this.
Former wife has claimed that during a custody exchange at my home that day, I assaulted her. Here's what actually happened, and I have the Ring doorbell footage that backs it up. She came to my home in a good mood, and we have text messages to prove it, which you'll have, to pick up our daughter early for a friend's birthday party. She was inside my house for several minutes when she left. The video shows her walking out, carrying our daughter calm, in the same good mood, showing no distress whatsoever. And as they left, you can hear me say, "Goodbye, I love you, and I love you, Ruthie." Literally telling my ex-wife that I still cared for her. Does that sound like somebody who would just walk out and who had been violently thrown a wall and been abused? She didn't call the police after that. She didn't go to the hospital, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want to know what she did? She went straight to a child's birthday party. The very next day, we had a friendly phone call about our daughter's upcoming hospital procedure, and I drove in from Washington to be there for it. 6 days later, she offered to cook empanadas for me for dinner, just 2 days later after this alleged incident. The day after that, she invited me and my girlfriend, and which you'll have in text messages, to join her and our daughter at a playground. And that day, I just went with my former wife to the playground to spend time with our daughter. A week later, on February 15th, she wrote to me in her own words, which you will see, "I think it's great you and I are in a friendlier place." She then offered me more extra overnights with our daughter, which I can prove to every single one of you is recently. Every one of these messages is time-stamped on our court-sanctioned co-parenting app and is all in the packet. Only weeks later did the story of February 1st assault appear, so ask yourself, if I had assaulted her, would she have offered to cook me dinner 6 days later? Would she have invited me to spend an afternoon at the playground with her and our daughter? Would she have written that we were in a friendlier place? No, she wouldn't have, ladies and gentlemen. My former wife.
This is like the tip of the iceberg with some of this shit. Like, yeah, she walked out of your house calmly and took your kid to a fucking birthday party because she's a good mom.
You know, I've been saying for a while that, ironically, of course, like only half serious, maybe there is something to phrenology. Like, I understand that phrenology, that's like a pseudoscience and definitely was used to propagate some extreme racist bullshit. However, it does seem like you can just tell whenever you look at certain people. Like, you can just tell. Like, it's no coincidence. Cops, they all look like thumbs. That's a thing. We know cops look like thumbs. Lindsey Graham and co, you know, also creeps. They have a look about them. I'm just saying, as far as phrenology as a concept, maybe it was just applied incorrectly. Maybe there really is something to that. It was just used by racists to do the wrong thing. Because, I'm just saying, that motherfucker looks like the type of guy that would definitely punch his ex-wife in the face. That looks like that. He sounds like that too. He has the face. He has the nasally dumb chud voice. I'm just saying. Now, obviously, that was me being ironic, everyone. For the love of God, I'm not actually advocating for phrenology. Saying that in a sarcastic way, but still.
Abuser
currently... Well, it is. Sometimes it's just like, well, hearing the way hearing the fucking way he talked. But this is actually a pretty decent video from Salon. They touch on a couple of things. This is pretty good.
Running for Congress, and Republicans are adamant that he should drop out.
Because he's just an outright pig.
And they found the biggest scumbag they possibly could.
Who knew what when? Right. And why did they all run so quickly? Can you imagine if the Republicans had him?
Oh, sorry, no, those are from when Graham Plattner was accused of assault and domestic violence. Here's Republicans reacting to the accusations against Republican Representative Max Miller.
The key word there is allegation. We have a process here.
I know Max, he's a good person. I mean, I always thought he was a very good person.
Max is a good member and a colleague, and hopefully he's going to win re-election.
Huh. Weird that Republicans are less outraged when it's one of their own who's accused of throwing hot water on his ex-wife, throwing his ex-wife against the wall and holding a firearm to her head, and whose 2-year-old daughter suffered a fractured collarbone while in his care. Bit of a discrepancy there.
The court needs to handle this. The court has filings, which is what you just said. You were reading that there were court filings. Court
Right, there's
needs
also
to
an
handle this
election.
issue as to whether or not it's the truth, and where truth will then be resolved, which is where things belong in a court, where people file papers in a court.
Seems like Republican Representative Mike Turner really wants this to be decided in a courtroom. You know, the kind where you file papers. Funny enough, the original question posed to him was whether there should be an ethics probe into Max Miller in Congress.
Should there be an ethics probe to look into this?
So instead of answering that question honestly, Mike Turner is just sort of spamming his one dialogue option to try to skip through this really uncomfortable cutscene. But of course Republicans are a little clumsy responding to these allegations. I mean, they just learned about them, right?
My colleague wants to come up here, call me a crook. Same colleague who's accused of being a woman beater.
Now, George Santos isn't the patron saint of trustworthiness, but a little troubling if allegations like that were public knowledge for Republicans years ago, and they're still hem-hawing about it. And now, Max Miller himself has responded to these allegations.
She offered to cook empanadas for me for dinner just 2 days later after this alleged incident. If I had assaulted her, would she have offered to cook me dinner 6 days later?
Yeah, what woman would ever cook a meal for her allegedly abusive partner or ex-partner? It's unheard of, am I right, ladies?
The boiling water story the media has run with. I sprayed water at her from the sprayer attached to our kitchen sink tap water, which does not reach boiling temperature or scalding.
Little defense tip. When you're accused of a crime, try not to admit to part of that crime as a way to absolve yourself. We don't know yet if these allegations are true. But Republicans are clearly not as interested in keeping alleged abusers out of Congress when it's one of their own. I'm reminded of something Kevin McCarthy said last month.
The one thing I know about Republicans, when we had a very bad candidate and found out, we didn't vote for that person.
Maybe it's time you put your principles to the test, Kevy boy. There is an accused...
Which also, that's just, that's fucking ridiculous. They vote for anybody and anybody all the time. They don't fucking care.
Yeah. There's this clip. I think I found it. I'm going to check it right quick, but it really illustrates just the silliness, the dishonesty of Republicans. If this is a clip that I think it is, this is why whenever Republicans proceed to do the whole concern trolling, pearl clutching bullshit, no, motherfuckers, no.
And by the way, it's so ridiculous. They, whatever. It's, his daughter had a broken collarbone. His daughter, his 2-year-old daughter, had a broken collarbone. I would love for all of the parents out there to sit back and consider when your kid was 2, how many times did that happen? Could you have accidentally done that to your toddler? Yeah, never. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Someone said, yeah, I'm going to show you Bernie's, his statement on this, Bernie Moreno. Now, he's calling on him to resign. Because, by the way, that's his former son-in-law. So, basically, where's the full statement? Here we go. Here's the post. As a father and a husband, I can tell you the last 2 years have been pure hell for my wife, Bridget, and our daughter, Emily, me, and our entire family in the aftermath of Emily's divorce. Been horrific to watch this play out in full public view, all while knowing an innocent 2-year-old girl is caught in the middle. Our priority has always been protecting our daughter and our granddaughter. Out of concern for the safety of my family, I had hoped to keep this matter private, but Max Miller's increasingly erratic and dangerous behavior has made that impossible. As he had admitted privately, Max needs serious psychological help. He is a danger to my daughter, and I hold my breath every minute he has custody of my granddaughter. If there are any basic standards of character required to hold elected office, Max Miller fails them. He should not serve in the House of Representatives. I believe Max Miller needs to seek professional help to end the clear pattern of abuse he's left in his wake. I believe he should not be free to continue endangering others until he does. And then he just like, I ran for office, blah, 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 whatever. But like, that's his father-in-law, who is a former father-in-law, who is a Republican senator. And he thinks he should drop out. So why is the rest of the Republican Party standing behind this guy?
It's because the Republican Party is okay with it.
Ding, ding, ding. Ooh, Zeus.
So, yeah, this I remembered this because Graham Plattner was mentioned. Yeah, this is what we're working with.
Jennings gets caught once again attacking Graham Plattner without keeping in mind he's supporting Donald Trump.
You're right. He's never actually taken accountability for any of these things. The Democrats knew 98% of the things we knew about Graham Plattner, we knew before the Democrats voted in the primary in Maine, and they still voted for him.
I have to say, I'm not going to accept lectures from people who support Donald Trump, who was credibly accused by 13 women of sexual assault for listening to women, okay? Other people can talk about this, but people who stand up for Trump every day as he's faced those assaults on any side should not be throwing egg at the Democratic Party.
Now here is where things get interesting. He's asked, well, what's the difference between you supporting Donald Trump and the Democrats supporting Graham Plattner? And watch how he squirms to try to get out of it.
Honestly, Scott, Peter, maybe you can answer this. As an independent, I really feel like everyone's abandoned any pretense of character in politics, but I do agree Republicans have been particularly egregious at that. And when we have this serious corroborated allegation against Graham Plattner, but you have dozens of accusations against Donald Trump, one of them was litigated, you have a court finding against him, isn't that significant more weight behind accusations against Donald Trump than there even is against Graham Plattner? How can one be disqualifying but not both?
Well, I mean, the president would say there isn't serious corroboration on these accusations against him.
There was a
That's
judgment.
what he would
There was a
argue.
judgment by a jury, a federal jury.
Yeah, and the person who accused him couldn't even remember when it happened.
Well, okay, that's up to the jury.
And here we go. He is reminded of the charges Donald Trump was facing and found liable for. There's no excuse.
Well,
that's the argument.
That's the jury.
At the same time, Trump identified the person who accused him as his ex-wife in those proceedings. But what do you say? I mean, you said what Trump would say. What would you say to the question that Brad had?
Look, my view is this. If there is serious allegations, if there's serious evidence or corroboration,
I mean,
everybody has to take responsibility
to
based on
Brad's
what they
point,
think.
those are you're going to be throwing the book at Graham Plattner, not just about what the women have accused him of, but also about his own statements about women and rape. Then you should at the very least have a look at Donald Trump. He's on video saying that he could grab women by their genitals.
Have we not played that video 15,000 times?
That's exactly the point.
What you just saw right there, that's how conservatives are in a nutshell. It's okay for Donald Trump to literally be found liable for essaying a woman and have 26 other women saying the same thing. It's okay. But if you do it, you need to be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law.
I mean,
that's why whenever Republicans do the whole, self-righteous bullshit, no.
Also, somebody needs to tell Scott Jennings to get that shit off his face because that just looks so fucking bad. Thank you, Tammy, by the way. Thank you, friend. Appreciate all of you guys, your generosity. Guys, I had a really long day. I was up at 3 a.m. today, so we're going to call it a little bit early. But I appreciate you guys very much. Sorry we're going to call it early, but I definitely need that. I am also sorry that we got that little blip earlier. Sorry, but here we are. So, Nemo, do you have any other thank yous to give? Anything else over on your end?
I do not. No.
Oh, actually, that reminded me because I need to send you from Christian earlier. I didn't want to forget. This is why I try to do it like in the moment because I don't want to forget. So, my bad, guys. Let's do that. And thank you one more time, Christian. Appreciate you. Got that. Beautiful. Thank you guys so much, like I said, for hanging out. Please make sure that you're following us on here on TikTok. You're following us on the Tube. You're doing all of those wonderful, delightful things. It really does make a difference. We were trying to get Nemo up over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm trying to get over 5,000. Very close on both those fronts. So anyone who is not subscribed, please click the links in our link trees and subscribe to both of us on YouTube. We would really appreciate it. Make sure that you're following both of us here on TikTok, on our main accounts, and on our backup accounts. And with that being said, where should we ship off to, Nemo? I will let you choose since we're ending early, and I bet you're gonna be somewhere. I see that Manda is still up. Joey's up. I see Danielle is on. Michael is on. I'm open. What do you say?
I will be heading to Danielle's, but we should definitely give Joey some love.
All right. Michael is ending. Okay. Well, then that's a great idea. So let's go over and say hi to Joey, and then once you've had your fill and you're ready for more Nemo, if you're not tired of him from the last couple hours, go hang out with Nemo on Danielle's live, and make sure that you drop some. Make sure you drop all the support. By the way, Nemo, I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound really fucked up to everyone else. Did you and Nell fix your problem with the coat hanger?
No, we didn't.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, for anybody that's curious, my air conditioner is not working. So, we're in a house right now, and so it's 2 stories. There's an AC unit for each one. So there's downstairs, upstairs. Downstairs is working all right. I'm downstairs right now. But the upstairs one, all of a sudden today, I walked upstairs and noticed it was really hot. Air's blowing, but it's not cold. I checked the unit, and both units, the fans are running, so it seems like the unit is fine. I didn't see any ice, so it doesn't seem like it's frozen up. I turned it off for a few hours. I kicked it back on about an hour ago, but I don't think that it's working. I can hear what I'm assuming is it's kicking on, but yeah. I'm assuming that it's not working right now upstairs. So, yeah, don't know.
The reason I had suggested a coat hanger was trying to get him because Nemo was telling me that that it didn't look like it was draining, and I was saying, blockage there could be part of the issue. So that was my suggestion, was to take a wire coat hanger and stretch it out all the way if you didn't have anything else that was long. That's why. Hence the coat hanger. Okay?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, the drain pipe outside, one is going just fine, which I assume that's the one that's working. The other one, nothing's coming out, so could very well be a clog. I'd read about cleaning the coils, checking the filter and stuff. I'm assuming that the filter for the upstairs one, it must be in the attic, and that just sounds like a terrible experience. So. Yeah, I have not ventured up into the attic yet.
It's not like around somewhere where there's like a vent cover that there's not just one up there I bet. No.
So there is one that it might be it, but
but if the unit, are you saying that your unit is actually in the attic, like that you're upstairs?
No. So okay. So
but
I don't know the right words for it. I think that the chilling part is in the attic, I think.
Well, the unit outside is the one. So you should. I was going to say, if you got one in the attic, there's almost certainly a slot where that's probably where the filter is. If it's there like that. So it's probably like a thing that you just pull right up. Yeah. Guys, if you do HVAC and you want to help Nemo out, join the Discord. Message Nemo. Let's troubleshoot his AC, because God only knows this is going to be expensive to fix probably. So help him troubleshoot this if you did HVAC, because I can do a lot of things, and I'm very knowledgeable about a lot of home item things, but not living in a place with central air, this is not one of them for me. So I encourage all of you to go help Nemo. So there you go. That's my plug.